Drug arrests, abandoned children, and a tragic illness. You may think you know everything about Dog the Bounty Hunter, but the drama in his 6 marriages reveals a whole different side of him. Dwayne "Dog" Chapman may be an old hand at marriages these days, but back in the 70s, he was a brand new husband. He married his first wife, Fonda Sue Darnell, in 1972. Their marriage lasted only 5 years, however, with the pair divorcing in 1977. It wasn't totally fruitless, though. They welcomed 2 sons together, Dwayne Lee Chapman II and Leland Blaine Chapman. Dog has never gone into much detail about his time with his son's mother, but it was likely put under extreme pressure due to his 1976 murder conviction. Dog's friend had killed a man with a shotgun he had supplied.
I went to prison in the state of Texas for first-degree murder.
Even though he only served 18 months of the 5-year sentence, the separation was enough for Darnell to divorce her spouse. Dog's 2 sons aren't the only kids he fathered during his first marriage. Without Dog's knowledge, his ex-girlfriend, Debbie White, gave birth to his first son, Christopher Michael Hecht, in 1972, the same year Dog married Darnell. White allegedly kept the pregnancy a secret from the future reality TV star. According to Hecht's adoptive mother, Gloria Hecht, Dog didn't get in touch with his son until he was 19 years old. She told the UK Sun in 2021, "He contacted me and said who he was, and I was like, no, you're not. Go away and leave us alone." But he begged. Despite reconnecting, Dog's relationship with Christopher has been difficult. According to Gloria Hecht, Dog, quote, tore Chris down every chance he got before ultimately abandoning him. In 1979, Dog married his second wife, Anne Tegnell. Even though they divorced in 1982, the couple welcomed 3 sons together, Wesley, James, and their firstborn son, Zebediah Chapman. While Wesley and Robert grew up to be healthy, Zebediah tragically died just a few short weeks after he was born in 1980. Dog's sister, Jolene, wrote a lengthy tribute to Zebediah, in which she explained that he had been born prematurely. Dog hasn't publicly spoken about the death of Zebediah, and Tegnell has preferred to stay out of the spotlight in the wake of her ex-husband's fame. As one of the stars of Dog the Bounty Hunter, Lyssa Chapman is one of the most recognizable Chapman kids. She's also been vocal about her difficult upbringing, thanks in part to her once strained relationship with her dad and her mother, Dog's third wife, Lyssa Rae Brittain.
I had a really hard childhood.
Dog married Brittain in 1982, and the pair stayed together for 9 years. In addition to Lyssa, the couple welcomed 2 more children, Barbara Katie and Tucker D. The marriage was anything but blissful. In a 2013 Fox News interview, Lyssa said that when her parents split, she falsely accused Dog of abusing her, and her mother was quick to side with her. Lyssa explained, "I feel like my mom had a lot of hurt feelings about my dad too. If it were her dealing with the situation, Lyssa said she would have handled things differently." She revealed, "I would have cracked absolutely, but I think she wanted very badly to believe it because she had so many hard feelings towards my father." When Dog released his 2007 autobiography, You Can Run But You Can't Hide, he gave us a little insight into some of his ill-fated relationships. This included his 4th marriage in 1992 to Tawny Marie Chapman. The pair met when Dog arrested her for drug possession. In his book, Dog admitted that he married Tawny Marie even though he knew it wasn't the right thing to do. He wrote, "It was a disaster from the start." As Dog alleged in his book, Tawny Marie was struggling with an addiction to amphetamines at the time. Needless to say, this marriage also ended up on the scrap heap, as they separated just 2 years later before officially divorcing in 2002. Dog and Tawny Marie didn't have any children together, so there weren't any young hearts to console this time around. Dog and his 5th wife, Beth Chapman, had been involved for years before they finally made it down the aisle. The 2 first met when she was arrested as a teenager in 1988. Dog posted her bond, and the attraction was instantaneous. Unfortunately for Beth, Dog was married to Lyssa Rae Brittain at the time, but Beth's interest in her future husband never waned. Even after Dog married Tawny Marie and Beth herself got married, she remained drawn to him.
I was the other woman through 3 wives.
Finally,
2 wives, 1 really good girlfriend.
The pair got serious in 1995 and went on to have 2 kids together, Bonnie and Gary Chapman. Dog even adopted Beth's daughter, Cecily, from her first marriage. The couple wouldn't marry until 2006, though their wedding was overshadowed by tragedy. Just a day before they got married, Dog's daughter, Barbara, died in a car accident. Beth delivered the painful news to her groom on the morning of the wedding. Though many people may opt to call off such a big event in the wake of devastating news, after a long conversation with the family's pastor and Lyssa, the couple decided to go through with the ceremony. By the time he moved in with Beth, Dog was struggling with his own drug problems. He explained in his autobiography that it was Beth who helped him get back on his feet, writing, "If Beth hadn't saved me, I'm not sure I would have survived those years." When he was sober, he resumed bounty hunting. He gained a lot of publicity when he captured Max Factor heir Andrew Luster, who was charged with several counts of sexual assault. With Beth by his side, Dog's star quickly rose. Before long, he had the green light for his very own show, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I was not a bounty hunter when we started, and as a matter of fact, I
was on the other side of the law.
The show wrapped in 2012 after almost a decade, with the husband and wife duo at the helm. They also appeared in other shows like Dog and Beth on the Hunt, Dogs Most Wanted, and the TV special Dog and Beth Fight of Their Lives. It may have taken a long time for Dog and Beth to finally get together, but when they did, there was no separating them. Sadly, their time together ended much sooner than either of them expected. In 2017, Beth revealed she had been diagnosed with throat cancer. Despite her illness, Beth was determined to get better.
I told the doctor, she dies, you die. I said, I don't mean to be like that.
There was some hope when surgery was successful in 2017, but the cancer returned the following year. The couple even documented Beth's journey with a TV special, Dog and Beth Fight of Their Lives.
I have to document what I'm going through because my whole life I have been an example to other people.
Sadly, Beth died in 2019 at age 51. Considering how devastated Dog was after Beth died, fans were surprised to discover that he was moving on with Francie Frane. In fact, falling in love wasn't on Dog's to-do list either. In September 2020, Dog and Frane sat down with Entertainment Tonight to talk about how they found each other and bonded over their shared losses. Dog called Frane's number, hoping to reach her husband, Bob, not realizing that he had passed away recently. Frane explained, "This friendship started because we get what the other one is still going through.
We're both still grieving. We're never going to leave Bob and Beth behind."
But two of Dog's daughters, Bonnie and Cecily, weren't invited to the ceremony, which added tension to his and Frane's wedding day. Speaking to TMZ, the siblings said they had no idea why they weren't on the guest list. Cecily told the outlet, "What I am seeing personally is that my dad is having a hard time dealing with the fact that maybe he's not going to be able to replace my mom, and that maybe me and Bonnie bring out a lot from my mom, and that he sees our mom in us, and I feel like that scares him." Dog and Frane were quick to fire back that they loved the girls, but weren't willing to go into further detail. Regardless, over 100 other guests were present at the pair's nuptials.